All right, y'all. We are live again. Yeah, I got a new mic today. Not using the one on the camera. I actually found a really good one that I'm got set up. So yeah, we're gonna go live here. In just a few minutes. Technically we're live right now. Yeah. Let's see. So we only got two chapters left in this thing, so we're gonna go ahead and finish this out. Let's see if I have anything on Discord right now. Ooh, the wrong one, not mine. So I got Twitch. Yeah, I got two on YouTube. Wow, popped two. Okay, cool. Um, Whoa, it dropped a reel too. Hey, what's up, Johnny Briggs? Johnny Syrup's in the house. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with session number 5 here on this. Um, wow, that was something. What was that? It's obviously something loud. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely, John. Always good to talk to you, brother. All right, so let's get this Belgium Grand Prix part rocking and rolling here. Yeah, gotta spread that syrup around. All right, what's up, Ben? I got the new headset in. How's it sound? Does my voice sound good? So yeah, unfortunately, this was a bad spot for the team. Almost like a radio. Ha. Yeah. I guess it's just because it's this Planetronix one. I mean, the main thing is it works.
Right, we've got a penalty for that run-in with Sonny. Come in and serve it now, please.
Oh, I got to serve a penalty. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have some fun Friday. That's for sure. So I gotta go in and serve a penalty. I am in 4th place.
Okay, Sonny is out of the race. If you don't take the drive-through penalty this lap, you'll be disqualified. Box, box, box.
Yeah, I know. Box. Oops. Hey, what's up, Ordnance? Good to see that. You lost the dongle to it. Actually, I think I have a dongle that will work with a Razer. Um, yeah, I should have a universal dongle that should work with a Razer. Alright, so let's see. I'm out in 11th. Let's see. I got to recover 6th place by lap 6. Okay. Oh, I'm at Spa, too. This is a good high-speed track. I should easily be able to make that up. So we'll see. Nope, not close enough for that dive bomb. But I will get it this time. Yeah.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Hey, Jeff Bowen, how you doing, Bubba? So for some of y'all who don't know, I am streaming on multiple platforms. So so I do have chat boxes for Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and all sorts of stuff going. So some people may be on Facebook talking to me, some people may be on TikTok, some people may be on, you know, on different platforms. So just bear with me if you see me talking to somebody who you don't see there. They're around, they're just on a different platform. Leclerc got the fastest lap. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Good to see Redneck back around. Oh, wow, you started off. That was slow. Alright, Piastri, you're going too slow. They're actually talking about that corner that I just went through, that high-speed uphill. They're talking about having to redo everything because of so many bad accidents through that. I'm doing good, Jeff. It's been a long time. Getting back into streaming and having some fun with this. Oh, you deleted your accounts on TikTok? I get it, man. I get it. Ooh. Got the dive bomb pass. Alright, so I guess that's going to be it for that one. So let's see what it does after this. Jeff Bowen, thank you for the like. Alright, so that was it for that one. So here comes the last part of this one. This was done at Abu Dhabi. Razer Black Shark V2. Okay. Oh, that works. I mean, that's a good headset. And like I said, I think I have a Razer dongle because I had a Razer keyboard and mouse set up, and the thing is that they literally use the same dongle for everything. Oh, you found the dongle? That's hilarious. That's great. Yeah, I'll shoot you my address here in a little bit, bud. Yeah, I know you have, John. I think a lot of y'all have on Facebook. Y'all been following me since the jump, most of y'all.
It's a strategy that Apex have used before this season. It helps them with track position for now, but they've got to keep these tyres alive.
Primary objective: catch up with Leclerc before lap 13. I can do that.
Start, Joshua. Head down now. Let's go.
This is one of my favorite tracks to race at. That's either Stroll or Alonso in front of me. Stroll. I can't stand that dude. I gotta get 15. That's 8 of 15. Yeah, I can do it. What's the flag? Oh, yeah, because some of y'all don't know, but I'm a Trekkie, and that's the Klingon flag. So I haven't been able to find my firefighter flag yet, so I just put that up in the background to cover my closet where I get the light from it, but you can't see inside my closet. Ooh. Oh, damn it. That's gonna call. That's might get a penalty. Just got a warning. I didn't realize he was gonna go so slow through that corner. Oh, and Max, you're gonna beat ass like that, aren't you? Yeah, you are. That's Max. At least it's just a warning. Redneck, I don't think I have a, I haven't got the, damn it, I haven't got the bot set up on, Twitch yet, so it may not show my followage. What is going on? Let's see if I can at least get the fastest lap. Hamilton's got the fastest lap. Let's see if I can beat Hamilton's lap. No, not quite. Not quite. Okay, that's what it was. I was like, man, why is my Discord going off like crazy?
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.8 seconds.
See, what'd you say? You got invited to a play test? Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, hell yeah, I'm down for that. Is it gonna be, is that gonna be on, PS5 or is that gonna be on PC? Yeah, my stream's the same. Yeah, my Steam, yeah, it's still the same thing. It's Sin_Gray_Jedi. The same thing it's been for forever now.
Sonny, can you get it back?
I'll get it back. I'll get it back if I have to push it back.
Come on, Sonny. Nice and easy.
This was actually really cool watching this in the watching this in the movie.
JP, red flag, come in. We are still alive, hermano.
So the good thing is when F1 red flags, you literally have the time of the red flag to get your car back up and running. Unlike NASCAR, where if NASCAR red flags, you cannot work on the car at all. They literally just put that car right back together. That was actually really epic the way they did it. Okay, yeah, definitely. I'll get you added. I'll do that after the stream. Win the race. Okay, now I'm back with my driver. I'm back with Brad Pitt, with Sonny Hayes. And I have the... I'm told to win the race. In fourth place, I've got 5 laps to go, and I can definitely do it. This is actually one of my favorite tracks to run. So if I play my cards right, with the new tires, I should be able to catch the fastest lap too, and I am on softs, so I have the better grip, more speed.
Our gap to first place.
Oh, you motherfucker.
6 seconds.
You motherfucker. And then I got in trouble for it. Did you see that shit? He fucking hooked me. Did you see that shit? Man, and then I get the warning for it. Man, I clearly had the apex. I clearly had the apex.
Nice move. Good job.
I still got it, though. I know I do. There's a DRS.
Okay, gap to leader, 7.1 seconds.
Yeah, I got time. I got this. Yeah, I'm right back on your fucking bumper, dude. You ain't gonna do that to me. You ain't gonna hook me again like that, bitch. Damn, the car ate that pylon. That's hilarious. I just saw it like go up under the car and it just got ate. Yeah. That's funny. Yep, I got the fastest lap.
2.0 seconds.
I had a feeling I would. Yeah, I'm playing F125 on PS5. All right, Lewis. I got you, bitch. Got you, bitch. Now I just got to hold on to that lead. 2 more laps. Well, 1.5. Or 2.5, excuse me. Getting a little, rear end's getting out from under me a little bit. I keep hearing the wheel spin. Feeling it, too. See what my tires looking like.
Lap of the race so far.
Damn, I done burn them. Not too bad still. I'm still able to work with them. I still got grip, but I'm starting to lose a little bit of the traction when I get off the corner. One and a half. Hey, what's up, Jackie? Obviously, my teammate couldn't hang in third because I just looked. He should be in technically in fourth now, but if you look up in the corner, he's out of the top 5. Couldn't hang with the big dogs.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Hey, how you doing, Bill? Final lap. I've got the fastest lap, and I'm just extending my lead. Rocking and rolling, rocking and rolling. Half lap to go. Of course, DRS won't open for me because, oh, that's not a good thing. Come on, get some power up. Get some power up. So the reason why I said it's not a good thing is the flashing lights on the back. Not a lot of times mean, say at the end they just cut off. These are hybrids, and once you get to a certain power level, it starts flashing to let the people behind you know that, hey, I don't quite have the power to keep up the good speed. Burn down the tires. Let's go. See if they'll actually show the ending from the movie at this point in time. Nope, that's it. Damn, that sucks. I was hoping they'd at least show the ending and stuff for the the podium stuff, but they didn't. I mean, you know, the racing was good here in this with the game. I'm really impressed with the way they did this. I do think some of them were cut a little short. I feel that they could have done it a little bit different. But all in all, I'm actually pretty happy with this. I'm really happy with the way that EA did this. So yeah, we can go back to, I've only been streaming for 26 minutes, and I want to go longer than that. So let's see what we've got here. I've got 2 unread messages. My customization items for completing the movie. Cool. Love that helmet. All right, sounds good. Like I said, I'll get you I'll give you the address here in a little bit. In fact, I'm gonna send that right now. While I'm in a little down slot, give me just a second. Oh, did he update that? Yay! He sent me my updated drive. Sweet. Cool. Alright. Alright, there it goes, Ben. I just sent it to you. You should. When you want to do that? Do you want to do that later, or you want to do it tonight? Tim's hooking me up with an old cab card of his, so I'll be able to. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Let me accept these. How much for? Hell, I'm almost level 50. I stopped playing this for almost a month. Huh. Because you get, it's, Yeah, in fact, it was a month because I was off this thing for a month. The last time I streamed, you get like 2 months to get to level 50, and here I am already at level 44, and I did that in less than a month. So it's just that every season you get a lot of extra cool, some really cool shit. Breaking Point. I wish I had F121 because that's where Breaking Point started. Fuck, I just realized I gotta fix something real quick. That's where Breaking Point started, and this is the last chapter of Breaking Point. This is a show I've actually really, I mean, not a show, a game add-on I've been really impressed with. That should be good enough. Yeah, that fixed it. But this is a game mode I've really been impressed with. Basically, it's like you're almost like the Apex team in a way. You're coming up from nothing, and you're taking a race team to a championship. And it's kind of goes back to the way it was done was before what's called the ground effects era. That's what these cars are now, is the ground effects era. It goes back to, in a way, was it 2018? No. Oh, what year was that? No, it definitely wasn't 2018. Maybe 2008. I think it was 2008. It kind of goes back to the story, the 2008 story of Braun GP. Braun GP bought a team from Honda, and it literally bought it for one British pound. True story. Bought the team for £1 British. They took that team, and it was only in business 1 year. Y'all can look this up and quote me on this, but this is 100% fact. Braun GP was only in business for 1 year. They bought the team from Honda, which it was complete. It was a Honda, it was a what do they call them? The manufacturer team. It was a Honda manufacturer team. So it was literally owned by Honda, Honda engines, Honda everything. So the guy who was a team principal, which his name was Braun, his last name was Braun, took the team when Honda said we're going to get out of it, bought the team for £1 British. Now, Honda had already been developing the following year's chassis. So it's not like they were buying the team late in the off season and not having anything to run off. They did have the car prepped for the following year, which was a good thing. So they like I said everything was dropped with the Honda. So when they dropped it with Honda, they had they did a customer they did a customer contract with Mercedes for their engines, sort of like what McLaren and Williams have right now. They have a customer agreement with Mercedes for their engines. So they took that car from the get-go with Jenson Button. Jenson Button won his first and only driver's title, and they won the Constructors' Championship that year. First year they were in business, first time, and that was in history the first time in F1 that's ever happened. Hasn't really, well, no, it hasn't happened since. So the next year, because they had the customer agreement with Mercedes for their power source. So the next year, Mercedes comes to them and said, hey, we'll buy the team from you. And that's what started the dynasty of the Mercedes team car, the Petronas Mercedes Mercedes AMG team car. That's what started that. Which after Mercedes, when Mercedes bought it, they brought in Michael Schumacher and David Coulthard. No, not David Coulthard. Who was it? But I do know they brought in Michael Schumacher for and it was take that back. It was the 2009 season that Braun won. Because 2010 is when Mercedes started, because they brought in Michael Schumacher, and I can't remember who else to be the driver. They didn't win a championship that year, but the following year, that's when they got Lewis Hamilton. And that's when Lewis Hamilton started his dynasty with Mercedes after he left McLaren. So that's what the cool thing about that is that was that literally, and it was before Toto Wolff with Mercedes. Braun stayed over as team principal with Mercedes as well, because it was his team, But that literally, that's the literal, Cinderella story of one and done, and that's what the Breaking Point team reminds me of. Of course, it does. It spans over technically 3 seasons. Well, no, take that back. Not 3, 2 seasons, because the first part of the story, the first season in the story, they're running for the Alfa Romeo team, which is now, is the Sauber team, which is sponsored by Kick, which is hilarious. Let's get into some career mode real quick. Cool thing is, like, if I get somebody else to play this, I can run some 2-player career and stuff like that. Challenge career. That's all stuff challenging people online. My driver career, I started off with I think this is the 3rd season that I run with this, because like I first started with, this is the 3rd season that I've run this one now, which now I'm running for Team Mercedes. The first season I started with Aston Martin, then I went to McLaren, then I jumped over to Mercedes, and I don't remember which team that I've had a secret meeting with so far. But right now, when it comes down to it, I've rated my driver up to a 97. Pretty much right now, it's the best driver out there, which is great. And I decided I wanted to use Sonny Hayes because, why not, right? American driver. Currently the only American driver on there. Unless you start off from the lower ranks, from the F2, and bring an American driver up. It's a little bit harder, but I mean, it is what it is.
For another enthralling race here in the Kingdom of Bahrain, a Ferrari stronghold in years gone by. Will they be able to add to their record today?
No, Ferrari won't.
Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities.
When I look at this track, I look at
notorious for eating up the rear tires. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix.
What's funny is when I see this track, it reminds me of the Red Bull Ring, and in a way reminds me of Spain. Okay, so I've already run everything. Okay, so it's already set for the race. Okay, it's been a while since I played the career. See, look, the kit car. There's the kit car.
Yeah, they have, and it's, rule number 1, beat your teammate.
Here I am, streaming on Kick, and I see the Kick sponsored race car.
The cars can vary in setup from race to race and.
It's actually pretty cool. So, and if anybody, I don't know who follows Formula One right now or anything like that.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
So the cool thing, let's talk a little bit about Formula One. Let me get the jump here. So you have the team cars. Well, right now there's only one manufacturer car, and of course that's Mercedes right now. Well, other than Ferrari. Take that back. You got two manufacturer teams. You have Ferrari and Mercedes. Everybody else, all the other teams, they're customers. Red Bull, of course, this year is their last year with it, but their customer contract is with Honda, Aston Martin, McLaren, Williams. Racing Bulls also use Honda. McLaren, Williams, and Aston Martin uses Mercedes, which Aston Martin's changing next year to Honda. Alpine uses Mercedes. Haas uses Ferrari. Sauber, the Kick Sauber, they run Mercedes, but next year they will not be the Sauber team. They will be. There's a new. Dude, this game's badass. There's a new manufacturer coming in as a manufacturer team, and that's Audi. Audi's going to come in. They've bought the Sauber team. Next year they completely take it over and have a manufacturer team, which is cool. I'd love to see the Volkswagen get into it like that. Audi's a really good company, but now it was broke today that Williams is also going away from Mercedes as an engine. So literally, I think the only two left running Mercedes, or three. Alpine will run Mercedes. Mercedes, of course, will run Mercedes, and McLaren. So Williams has went into a technical partnership with Porsche. Porsche, if you know, for the LMP cars, for the IMSA racing, like the 24 Hours Daytona, 24 Hours Le Mans, they run an amazing hybrid system. I mean, it's won world titles. So it's actually really good that Williams is pulling in, which Porsche, if you don't know, is another Volkswagen car. So when it comes down to it, is Volkswagen is getting a little deeper like that within Formula One, because they have the Audi team, and now they're going into a technical partnership with Williams. So basically, how that will work, a technical partnership is where you have a customer agreement with a team, like Mercedes, for instance, like what Williams has. They literally get the engine made from Mercedes, pre-built, and it's just, that's how it is. You have to build your car around it. McLaren has done very well with that, but of course, with that being said, McLaren also, they're not just a customer team, they have a technical partnership. That's why McLaren can rival the Mercedes team, because they have a technical partnership where all the other teams have to build their car around the engine. Now, with the technical partnership with Porsche that Williams is getting, Porsche builds the engines, and then Porsche helps design the chassis where Williams will have the best way to run that engine and hybrid setup. So, and again, if things don't work out with Audi, for instance, but the technical partnership that Porsche has with Williams, Volkswagen could be in a position to even purchase that team and have 2 manufacturer teams. I mean, that's pretty damn cool, the way they're doing that, I think. I really think that next year Williams has a good shot of being a force, where they're one of the longest standing teams. They have won numerous championships: Damon Hill, Ayrton Senna, Nigel Mansell, Jacques Villeneuve. I mean, there's so many champions that Williams has had roll through there. So they fell back to, for a while, they fell back to a backmarker team, basically a last place team. The last few years, they have come back up to be a midfield team, which is really good. I mean, they got Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz is a damn good driver. Used to drive for Ferrari, but they dropped him for Lewis Hamilton this year. So Williams is on a resurgence, and with this technical partnership with Porsche, they have a good chance of being back being a top tier team starting next season with the new 2016 standard. I feel a lot of teams that have been cool. Softs are the way to go. I really think a lot of teams that have done well through the hybrid ground effect era, I think they're going to have some issues coming up. Red Bull, I don't think will. Like I said, with Red Bull going away from Honda, they're going into a technical partnership with Ford per se. Ford is supplying the engine blocks for their new engines, but Red Bull is actually going to build the engines. So Red Bull and Racing Bulls will be on their own power plant. But I think teams like Mercedes, which has done very well here in the ground effect era, Ferrari, I know is going to have problems with it. They have not been good at all through the ground effect era. But I feel there's going to be some teams next year where in this era, these cars have been the biggest. And there's a reason why I said I think Mercedes is going to have problems with it. Mercedes came in the ground effect era. That's where they came to their prominence with Lewis Hamilton when they came into the hybrid ground effect era. Much larger cars, so they handle a lot different. Well, because of tracks like Monaco and Baku, those tracks are so narrow that literally there's no passing zones. Literally, you can't pass with those. With these big cars like this, you can't pass. So if you don't get the pole, you not going to win the race. Baku's the same way. It's a street race in, where is Baku at? No, it's not Baku. It's, oh, well, anyway, I can't remember offhand, but it's a street course in the Middle East. I do know that. But those two tracks are so narrow in places that there's literally no passing zones. Baku does Baku does have. I do believe it's Baku. They do have some wide road areas where there is some passing, but there's not much. You literally have 2 passing zones on the whole track. But Monaco, there's nothing. You have no passing zones now with how big these cars are.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that
Alright,
target, mate.
so box this lap, cool. So with that, like I was saying, with the new cars, they're dropping the size almost like the size of I want to say it's close to the size of the 2008 car, 2008 2009. It's narrower and shorter than what this car is by quite a large degree. So I really think some of these teams that did better before, and now of course Red Bull did great before the ground effect era as well. But I really think teams like Alpine, I say that, and you're probably like, well, Alpine's a new team. It's not. Briatore, Flavia Briatore is still the team principal of Alpine. It's changed ownerships, but that was Team Benetton, which turned into Team Renault. They've won championships with Michael Schumacher, with Fernando Alonso, and stuff like that. That's a championship team when it comes down to it. 100% championship team. So, I feel with going back to the smaller cars that Alpine actually would have a better chance in this new one. All right, going to lurk for a bit, just load up. Okay, cool. I'm probably only going to be on for about another 10 minutes tonight. I started a little late, so I've got things I've got to take care of before I go pass out for work tomorrow. I will not be on the stream tomorrow. I have to work tomorrow night. But Friday night, I will be on for quite a while. I'm jumping on with the boys and running some ATS. So you'll get to see me back in my big truck. I actually went in and downloaded all my mods tonight, so I'll be able to start getting all that stuff set up again. Can't wait. Okay, so now back to what I was saying though about Formula One. So I think with the smaller cars, teams like Williams, which Williams did great pre-hybrid era. That's where all their championships came from. I think Alpine, which again was great pre-hybrid. Sauber did some amazing things pre-hybrid. But with them being owned by Audi now and flushing out the people that were there and bringing in their own, I don't think that they would do very, very well. But like I said, I do see teams like Williams and Alpine actually doing something good next year. Mercedes may do well. I don't know how Toto Wolff's going to handle it. With the shakeup at Red Bull with Christian Horner being gone, I really don't know how that's going to work. Me personally, I feel like I know where Christian Horner is going to end up going.
George is in the pits. He's in the pits now.
I feel that Christian Horner, because he was approached earlier this year after everything that was been going on with Ferrari. I really think since his sacking with Red Bull, I really feel that Ferrari is going to court him in the off season to come in as team principal. Of course, when Ferrari approached him in the off season, they're like, the off season and the early season, he's like, no, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm not leaving.
Soft tires on the car behind.
Okay, I get it. Everybody's going to soft tires. Not a problem. So we'll see how things work out.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Yep, of course it is. and one of the reasons why they sacked Christian Horner is because with everything going wrong with the car, and it's not Horner's fault per se as team principal and CEO when he was with Red Bull.
Okay, Sonny. Lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency. So
Yeah.
let's try and stabilise them.
They're consistent. Shut the hell up. So like this year, they dropped Sergio Perez out of the second car, and they started the year off with a guy named Liam Lawson. He could not handle. I think he ran the first 2 or 4 races, and he couldn't handle the RB21. While yes, he raced for Racing Bulls and did good there, it is still technically a different chassis, which there's a Racing Bulls car right there. It is still technically a different chassis than, well, it's not technically, it is a different chassis than what Team Red Bull runs. So he had issues getting used to the chassis. This chassis, the Red Bull chassis, has not been the best chassis this year. They brought in Yuki Tsunoda from Racing Bulls. They demoted Liam and promoted Yuki Tsunoda from Racing Bulls. Yuki Tsunoda cannot handle the RB21. So again, there's some issues there. And I think that's part of the reasons why they sacked Horner. Oh, you motherfucker.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I don't know if you saw that, but my wing just got busted because dude couldn't move out my way. There goes a Haas car. So, so there's rumors that that Mercedes is courting Max, and if you actually watch a couple of the last races, the Canadian Grand Prix especially, Max Verstappen is known as a hothead, especially when he gets wrecked. But you could see in one of the races, he actually gets wrecked by Kimi Antonelli, which drives for Mercedes. And he was cool and level-headed with him. You actually see them outside in the paddock talking together when Kimi Antonelli finished third here recently, his first podium finish. Max is the one who was there to congratulate him. And Kimi Antonelli also, will say that he's catered his driving style very similar to Max. Because that's his mentor, and I get it. Well, I shouldn't say it's not his direct mentor, but I mean, he looks at him as a mentor. Like you get what I'm saying. It's his hero, basically. Okay, best way to put it. So, there you can see there's a little bit of hero worship when they talk and stuff, and
Green flag.
but Max is actually cool with it, and he's and so I really see that if he goes to Mercedes, because of the relationship he has with Kimi Antonelli, George Russell's out. I can't stand George Russell to begin with.
Yes, mate, we hit the target.
But I mean, that's just the way I feel about that. So yeah, like I said, I could see Max going there. There's also rumors that Max may go to Aston Martin. That's possible too, because with Aston Martin picking up Honda engines and Honda has been a big supporter and backer for Max Verstappen. I can see that happening just for that reason, you know, Honda basically courting him over. So we'll see. I mean, it is silly season, as they call it. Here at mid-season, we just had the summertime break. We'll getting back into racing soon and seeing how all these contracts play out before the end of the season. But, you know, just like in NASCAR, for instance, you know, Trackhouse has announced that they're not going to renew Daniel Suarez's contract. And there's several other things. Tyler Reddick said that, you know, recently stated that he's unhappy with 2311 racing and he's wanting to move elsewhere. So, I mean, it's that time of year where drivers start looking for their way out into better rides. So, and the thing is if George Russell can actually, ow, yeah, that hurt. If George Russell, for instance, can beat Max in the points, that actually triggers Max's out clause, where if he has a car that's not championship material, that he's allowed out of his contract. So we'll see how, like I said, we'll see how things go here soon. All right. So there's my hour. What time is it? I gotta catch that. 9:21. All right, perfect. Yeah, I'm on the last lap, so. Starting to lose some grip on the tires. I haven't taken care of them too well. Oh well. What is my tire? Ooh, yeah. They're all yellow. I've been spinning them real hard. Yep. But I've still won the race. That's all that matters. Alright, guys and gals. It's been a great night. We've had some fun, but I got some things I've got to go take care of. Pierre Gasly got driver of the day because he probably moved up the furthest in the field, even though I got lapped. It is what it is.
From lights out to the
Yep.
checkered flag, this is what they're racing for.
So anyway, we'll catch you later. I've got to get going. Like I said, I got some other things to do for the night before it's time for me to turn in. So y'all have yourself a good night. And we will catch y'all on the next trip, which will be Friday. Getting back into some ATS with some legendary streamers. Y'all take it easy. Have a good night.